Just how many Mario games can you beat without touching grass, is the question I ask myself thinking about what videos I should make. Today, we'll be testing this question and seeing just how many mainline Mario games can this be achieved in. From Super Mario Bros. To Sunshine and even Super Mario Land, we'll be going through every single one to see if you can beat them without touching a blade of grass. Also, if you enjoy this video, be sure to drop a sub, as this video took a long time to make. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into Super Mario Bros. For the NES. Super Mario Bros., the game that started it all. 1-1 was pretty simple, and no, bushes and trees don't count as grass. 1-2 was also pretty easy, as it's all underground, and grass can't grow underground due to a lack of sunlight. Here's your fun fact for the day. However, things got interesting when we arrived at 1-3. There's this large platform covered with grass with no way around it. We can't jump over it, as there's another platform just like it on the other side. So what do? Is Super Mario Bros. Unbeatable? Well, no. We can use the warps in 1-2 to get to World 4. So far, so good. 4-1 was a bit tricky due to Lakitu constantly dropping spikes at me, but it was manageable. And 4-2 I decided to take the warp to World 8 just to avoid any further grass complications. The difficulty was really cranked up in 8-1. I died multiple times during this level, and maybe used a save state or two. Just a little bit, but I did manage to beat it without touching any grass. 8-2, like 8-1, was pretty tough, but beatable. However, 8-3 was a different story. The stinking Hammer Bros were so annoying. Death after death after death, they just wouldn't let up. And thank goodness for save states, or I wouldn't have beaten this level. But anyways, we're on to World 8-4. After traveling through the vast labyrinth of a level, I was at the final Bowser fight. With a few deaths, I managed to beat him. And there it was, Super Mario Bros. Beaten without touching any grass. Y'all, I gotta be honest, this is actually the first time I've ever beaten the original Super Mario Bros. I beat the 3D All-Star version, but I've never actually beaten this one, so yeah. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels 1-1 was a bit trickier, but was still able to be beaten without touching grass. 1-2 was pretty simple as well. But then we got to 1-3, where there are, once again, grassy platforms. No matter how far you jump, you just can't get past them. So I took the warp to World 2. 2-1 seemed to start off just fine. I died from those Paracoopas a couple times, but all was progressing as normal until BOOM! A grassy platform blocking the path. Using Luigi's higher jump, I was able to clear the jump. However, our problems were just beginning. Past some pipe platforming was yet another grassy platform. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't clear the jump. So, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Level is not beatable without touching grass. Super Mario Bros. 2, better known as Doki Doki Panic, was America's version of Super Mario Bros. Sequel. But can you beat it without touching grass? Once we exit the starting door, we immediately have a problem. Grass is everywhere. I tried landing on one of the Shy Guys and picking him up to possibly reach the door at the bottom. Wait, how do you pick up enemies again? Oh, it's B. You see, in Mario Maker, you press down and B. Oh. After I learned how to pick up enemies, I tried to get the Shy Guy to the door's level, but to no avail. So America's Mario game cannot be beaten without touching grass. And now it's time for my favorite NES game, Super Mario Bros. 3. The first level contained not even a single blade of grass, so it was a cakewalk. The same cannot be said for the second level though. Literally the texture for the ground tiles is grass. So unfortunately, you must touch grass in order to beat Super Mario Bros. 3. What do Super Mario Land, Super Mario World, and Super Mario Land 2 all have in common? Well, they all spawn you on grass, so they aren't even beatable in the slightest. Super Mario 64 is an interesting case. After walking along the path on the castle's outskirts, we can enter the building. Now all we have to do is enter Ball-Bound Battlefield and... oh, it spawns me on grass. Well, I guess you can't beat Super Mario 64 without touching grass. Or can you? You see, normally you wouldn't be able to, but with the help of a glitch commonly used in speedruns, we can. By clipping into one of the pillars adjacent to the staircase, you were able to backwards long jump into the first Bowser level. This trick is not easy to pull off. I tried over and over trying to get it. I spent a solid 45 minutes attempting to BLJ inside of the pillar, but I just couldn't do it. So I wouldn't say Super Mario 64 is unbeatable without touching grass, but for my skill level, it's a no. Super Mario 64 gets the ranking of plausible. And now on to my least favorite 3D Mario game, Super Mario Sunshine. The opening on the airstrip was completely grassless and easy to clear. Next, I had to be careful to not accidentally step off the sidewalk into Fina Plaza, but it was still manageable. And then came Bianco Hills. The paths in this level were very small, but nonetheless, I completed the first mission. There we go. The battle with Petey Piranha was also straightforward. The trouble came with a third mission, requiring Mario to enter a cave that was completely covered with grass. There's just no way you could get in there, even with the hover nozzle. So, Super Mario Sunshine wasn't beatable. Let's just get this out of the way real quick. New Super Mario Bros. DS, Wii, 2, and U are all unbeatable, as the first level starts you off on grass in each of these games. It's a real shame because the games are a lot of fun, but alas, you must touch grass to win. Super Mario Galaxy Star Festival is easy enough to get through. Then we arrive on the planet where we get the Luma. Now the game does spawn you on a patch of flowers, but I can see this going either way. But to keep this video interesting, I decided it counts as flowers and not grass. After doing some careful jumps across flower and dirt patches, we came across our problem. The Luma runs around on the grass. See, you need to catch the Lumas in order to advance and get the spin ability, but you just can't do that without touching grass. So, Super Mario Galaxy is a no-go. Super Mario Galaxy 2, like with the new Super Mario Bros. Games, spawns you directly on grass. We don't even get to play a snippet of this outstanding platformer. Bummer. Now on to a little more of an obscure 3D Mario title, being Super Mario 3D Land. Also, a bit of a thing here, there are a few video glitches in this recording. That's because of the method I'm using for recording my 3DS. I'm not going to go out and spend a literal boatload of money to get a capture card, so this is the best I got. Anyways, back to the video. What do you know, the game doesn't spawn you on grass on the first level. After walking along this dirt path, jumping across the stream, and making it to the first checkpoint, I encountered my problem. I needed a Tanuki suit. Now I did remember there being one in a tree next to the checkpoint, and fortunately this tree was within rolling long jump distance. So I made it to the tree and kept missing the Tanuki suit before it hit the ground. I missed it a few times before I eventually got it. And with that, the rest of level 1 was pretty easy. Level 2 was pretty uneventful until the end, but it was easily beatable, and level 3 was much of the same. The castle level contained no grass at all and was pretty straightforward. I did die a couple of times at this part, but we beat it nonetheless. And then came 2-1, where it spawns us on grass. I don't know why, but I feel like it's kind of a troll at this point, whether the level spawns us on grass or not. But Super Mario... hold up. So while I was writing the script, I remember that there's a warp in 1-2. Let's go check that out. Alright, let's go back to World 1-2 and see what the secret is all about. The warp. Or could you like a wall jump like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're up here. Now let's go and see where this warp takes us. Oh, nope, never mind. It just takes us to World 2. So, nope, you can't beat Super Mario 3D Land without touching grass. So, yeah, that answers that question. Never mind. On to Super Mario 3D World. Super Mario 3D World starts you off on what appears to be grass. Now it is clearly a different color than what's next to it, so I'm going to say it's moss. Using Luigi, I was able to jump to the fence on the side, on which we could carefully crawl until we found a less grassy area to move around on. The brick area up top allowed me to skip through a large portion of the grassiness, and walking along the clear pipe cannon helped out as well. The area containing the checkpoint was covered in a lot of moss in the end area as well, so 1-1 was a piece of cake. And now for World 1-2, and come on! And now for our final game of the video.
Super Mario Odyssey!
Starting off in the Cap Kingdom, it was completely grassless, so super easy to clear. But then we get to the Cascade Kingdom, and like always, the game spawns us on a big old patch of grass. So, Super Mario Odyssey is not beatable. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe. If you'd like to see me try this in other game franchises, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Also, here's a chart of the games that are and aren't beatable. Thanks for watching, goodbye.